Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's me coming at you again with another vid. Now, I got to give a shout out to Mr. Boxing today and Blood Boxing. All right, now, the brother Mr. Boxing today, man, the man. He has been very, very, very consistent when it comes to the heavyweights and the heavyweight scene overall, and keeping us updated on heavyweight prospects that we should be looking out for in the coming months, if not the coming years. So, I mean, definitely got to applaud the brother for doing that, and also Blood Boxing, who's also now come to the realization that, as I have, that we shouldn't be focused too much energy on the lower weight classes, because it seems like every time we're doing that, it brings out nothing but spirited and harsh debates, which for some odd reason, racism gets injected into these debates, which we shouldn't be getting into. And we got pussy ass fighters down the lower weight classes who are only going to take fights at catch weights, and even if they take a fight at catch weight, they want a rehydration clause where their opponent can't not gain a certain amount of pounds. And then we got guys saying that, well, I'm not going to give up 5 pounds to fight this guy, and he's got to come down to fight me, and all that stuff. I mean, shut the fuck up. And I'm echoing the sentiments of Mr. Boxing today, man. Shut the fuck up and just take the fight, all right, and move on. All right, Jesus Christ, man. This is the reason why the heavyweight division is on a popping right now, because motherfuckers, I've said this once, I say it again, those fighters up there can't use rehydration clauses or catch weights to make fights happen. They go in there and they taking fights against guys who are outweighing them by like 10, 15, 20, even 30 pounds. They're not making these excuses. They go in there and fighting, all right? Yes, there's the divaism going on in the heavyweight division, but they can't, like, again, they can't use the weight excuses just to avoid or duck fights. They're going to have to fight each other one way or the other. All right. The only thing we got to deal with with the sanctioning bodies when it comes to the heavyweights, which Blood Boxing pointed out. So anyhow, I will get into another video about the damn lower weight classes, particularly the welterweights, to see how much of a disaster that's been ever since Floyd Mayweather left and retired. So anyhow, I wanted to report to you guys some interesting news regarding Ike Ibeabuchi. Now, I reported recently that he had announced that he will be resuming his boxing career after a almost 17-year layoff due to the fact that his incarceration. Now, Michael Koncz, who's the advisor to Manny Pacquiao, had stated that Ibeabuchi won't be taking any tune-ups. He will be facing a top 15 fighter in the heavyweight rankings. Wow, which is very interesting. In fact, I'm not saying this is I'm in favor of the tune-up. I'm not taking the tune-up, but this just goes to show that Ike Ibeabuchi is not being a punk here. He's willing trying to go in there and fight and test himself against one of the fresher heavyweights. So I got to give him respect for that. All right. Now, according to Koncz, it says here that Manny insisted on Ike to be on the card. Now, he signed with MP, which is Manny Pacquiao Promotions, along with Top Rank serves as a co-promoter of the April 9th event, with the intention of making a big splash right away. He's not interested in a tune-up, which is Ike Ibeabuchi. We're looking for a top 15th ranked heavyweight for this first fight back. Now, I surfed through the rankings, and I don't usually like to look at rankings, but at this point I will. You have Tyson Fury, who's obviously the linear and recognized champion, and number 2 is Vladimir Klitschko, which are both scheduled for a rematch in April. Yeah, in April. They're scheduled for a rematch this April. Alexander Povetkin, and he's scheduled to fight in April as well, hopefully against Deontay Wilder, if Wilder gets past Spilka, which I predict Wilder will win that fight. And Wilder's ranked 4th. Kolbert Pulev is ranked 5th. Zars Glaskov is ranked 6th. I don't know how in the hell he's ranked in the top 15. But he'll be busy against Charles Martin coming up in 2 weeks, which I hope Martin knocked this motherfucker out. No disrespect to Glaskov, but he's been put in a position where we have to criticize him, for his for not wanting to take a fight with Wilder, But, moving along, got Luis Ortiz in here at number 7th, Malik Scott number 8, Erkin Tepper at number 9, which more likely he'll be banned. He'll be facing a 2-year ban, so we'll have to reskin that ranking pretty soon. Antonio Tarver at number 10, Joseph Parker at number 11, Steve Cunningham at number 12. Carlos Takam at number 13. Ruslan Jagayev at 14, which he'll be busy against Lucas Brown coming up in March. And Tony Thompson, number 15. So we can scratch off Tyson Fury, Klitschko, Povetkin, Wilder, Glaskov, Ortiz, perhaps Scott, or actually keep Scott on there. Tarver. Well, actually, you know what? Let me go back. Let's scratch off Fury, Klitschko, Povetkin, Wilder, Glashkov, Tepper, and Anthony Joshua. Now, I'm seeing the rankings here. Well, I think actually Joshua's ranked 16, so let's not leave him there. They mentioned top 15 only. Now, I'm looking at the rankings, and I see some possibilities here. You got Tony Thompson. He just fought Malik Scott about a couple months ago. He'll probably be a safer choice out of the top 15. I'm not saying that's going to be an easy fight for Ibeabuchi, but if they were to fight, that would be very interesting. So, because we know Thompson is, pretty much a faded fighter, and he's definitely way past his prime. So that would be an interesting matchup. Carlos Takam, I think that would be a dangerous fight for Ibeabuchi because Tekam is also a very, very powerful puncher, and he can also move in boxing. He's very elusive. Steve Cunningham, I don't think that. I mean, stylistically, I don't think Ibeabuchi will be able to handle Cunningham. I mean, the only way he could do it is perhaps pressure him. So we'll see how that turns out. Joseph Parker, now that'd be an interesting bout, but we'll see how that turns out. Kobert Pulev, that'll be interesting as well. So, let me know what you think. Who do you think Ibeabuchi should be facing in the top 15? Care to comment, subscribe, share, signing off. Peace.